Autzen Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Hello there and welcome to Autzen Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oregon Ducks. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to get us going here. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff and tests the left side. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball for 29.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
The shotgun running play call.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out in the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
The Ducks will try to keep this drive moving. And there's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Ducks will line up here on first down and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Caught behind the line. It's Burns. Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Five-yard penalty makes it first and 15 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
And now the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
A gain sets up a third down play. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Quick completion to the tight end. Physical running, fights off the defender. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Tar Heels moving quickly down the field here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A quick juke. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive moving.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And the Tar Heels will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. This quick spin move. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's the end of the first quarter. Oregon 7, North Carolina 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Now it's second down here.
Tamper moves.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
On the ready.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Jackrabbit.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Oregon. It was a foot race that he won it.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here's that defense shifting again. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
42 Spider.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He stays alive. Well, he escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. With the catch, it's Miranda. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Louisville Ducks offense retakes the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll use the ground game here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's got it near the end zone, and he scores! Touchdown, Ducks! The offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
North Carolina, 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. The pass rush closing in. He's going to take off. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The secondary backed up off the ball now. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
North Carolina, 7.
The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. North Carolina offense back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Looks like he's going to run it. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking right, this one caught. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Comes up with the catch. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Miranda. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, UNC.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
North Carolina, 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And the single back takes the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Defense is coming after him. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
Take over 1st and 10.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. He's found some room at the 45. Refusing to be brought down. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. And they'll run it, hand it off to the running back.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that 1st down?
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick it off.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Oregon.
Okay,
1st down here for this offense. Try to catch the defense with the draw.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He pulls in the catch. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. And the Ducks looking to run some tempo here. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the toss play now, running left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They need some important yards here in 3rd down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. Looks right for a quick completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. The back's got it. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. The Ducks are in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oregon.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Let's go.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. On the run, it's Miranda. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. They'll run the option. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the defense look slow that time. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
On the double.
It went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one.
Ready.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
42 Slider.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now.
Cricket. Squirrel. Hero.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They jump in front here in the 4th.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You want to be able to pick up a first down, get as close as you can to the sideline on these conversions, and then get out of bounds. It's exactly what they were able to do here.
On the set.
A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back now goes in motion. The defense will have to adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught. Second down now.
Double right. Go. Go. Hornet.
And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
An unbelievable effort here by this receiver to come up with a catch and then work his way all the way to get out of bounds to stop this clock. Risky throw here over the middle, but a good effort and a good heads-up play by this receiver.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. It's a second and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion.
Easy. Take out. Here we go, set. Alert. Go.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. Well, a really